Welcome back to the Dark Cosmic Universe. My name is Avian Savage. We're back to doing the basics here. We're going to be talking about some action figures here. And I know I've gotten a lot of new followers who are into horror and Halloween. Thank you guys so much. So appreciate that. If you are new to my channel, I do toy reviews. We talk about action figures. We talk about play sets. We talk about vehicles. We talk about collectibles. We talk about cards, collectible cards, Pokemon cards. Saying hi to my Dark Cosmic Pokemon collectors out there as well. Hey guys, thanks for checking out the channel. So appreciate that. We're going to do a toy review today. It's called LadyJayeToys. Again, I think maybe like 6 or 7 episodes back, or back when I was doing some reviews, I'd reviewed 1, 2, and 3 of the LadyJayeToys over here, which are really awesome. So I got some Cobra fillers, or not fillers, but adding to the Cobra line over here. But then I was on Instagram and I happened to notice this and that, and I'm like, I know that symbol. I know what it's all about. This summer I was talking about my collection of Red Shadow figures. So the original G.I. Joe, well, actually it was Action Force. It was their enemy first before it was G.I. Joe. And it's just something I've kind of caught on to. And since then I have picked up a couple more things. So I'm like, time to get these on review because it's been a while. Again, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to the channel. Please check out the videos. Check out the YouTube shorts. Check out the links in the description. I have an eBay store where people who buy stuff from that store get a really cool t-shirt, vintage or retro. And also, I take that money, I bring it back here to the Dark Cosmic Universe and buy some really cool stuff to review here on the channel. And again, I totally appreciate that. This definitely helps the channel, so thank you very much for doing that. Leaving comments, sharing your ideas in the comments, also sharing the videos here, sharing the shorts, checking out the TikTok channel, forwarding all that stuff where you forward it to your socials, and we just keep growing bigger and bigger. All right, let's check out what we've got over here. I've got 2 of the figures over here, which is cool. One is in black, one is in red. We'll talk about their accessories in a minute. But when we talk about their accessories, I reviewed a couple of G.I. Joe figures from a while ago in my collection, and they were part of a pack. And this guy was in a pack over here. So his name is Guillotine. Very, very cool. So you're going to start seeing something similar in here with some of the accessories. The bone sword over here, the helmet, you'll see a repeat of those in this. Let's check this out. So these are the things you're going to be looking for: the helmet and that sword that's with Guillotine. We'll talk about that in a minute. Again, I found some pictures online just to kind of show you where I'm going with this. All right, let's get to the action review itself. All right. Again, if you're not familiar with any of these figures, these are the creators who have the rights to make these figures, and they give them in different colorways and give them different accessories. But this one in particular, as you can tell on the suit, we've got the skull and crossbones over here. That can only mean one thing: it is trouble for G.I. Joe. It is trouble for Action Force. It is trouble for my Monster Force guys, because I have them go against them too. It is, let's see if we get it close up on here. It is the LadyJayeToys here. Very cool figure. Again, if you remember the old school figures back in the 1980s, the G.I. Joes with the swivel grip. Well, and hold on, there we go. Can we get this? There we go. And if you remember, the Baroness and Cobra Commander and all that stuff, they continued the line with other artists that were doing this. So this is one of them. And when I saw this, I'm like going, yes, I have to have it. And I was just like, it's got the red, it's got the black, it's got the red attack going on here. And yours truly has been collecting them. Now, with each of these figures, they do have a huge amount of accessories. So again, LadyJayeToys is really, really cool. We've seen that helmet before, and I showed you that earlier. And again, these are the accessories that come with this figure. We've got a shield over here. We have some accessories over here. So this is the weapon that the individual gets. Now here's that sword I was talking about. It's that skull sword, which is really, really cool. And again, there is that. I want to try it out. I have not tried these out yet. and I just wanted to see. Now they come with other accessories. There's another helmet in here. I've got a couple of helmets in here, but the ones that I am actually looking for and I'm going to put on here are the ones I found definitely the most interesting. And like I said, I've seen these before, and I'm so glad that someone was able to reuse some of the molds and then create some really cool figures. And we'll get to the size of these figures, but check this out. Really, really cool. I mean, if I saw someone coming down the street wearing this getup here, I definitely move out of the way. This is really cool. And I think these are supposed to go on the back here, but I'm not going to do that because the plastic that they use could break, and I don't want that. I want these things to be as close to perfect as possible. But what a cool helmet here. And again, yes, I do need to get Guillotine into my collection here. But again, what an awesome figure. Awesome accessories. All right, let's see if we get the helmet off here. And I gotta be really, really careful because I don't know about the plastics on this. Now, this one I thought was really cool. And I can't remember which G.I. Joe character this one came from. But let's see if we can get... I know I'm supposed to push this down a little bit more, but she's got this really cool mask. Unfortunately, you can't see the eyes. I could probably put it down a little bit more, but again, because of the hair back here, it's going to inhibit. I should be able to pop this down a little bit more, but if I pop it down, then it just kind of, you know, who knows what's going to happen. So it's very, very tight on here. But again, what a really cool figure. And again, let's check out the accessories really quick, and we'll get to see how tall these figures are. But again, both of these have the similar weapons and accessories. This is pretty awesome. I'm like, wow, here we go. It is, now yes, you do have the Cobra symbol on the top, but who cares about that? Because what mostly is important is that symbol on the bottom. That means they're affiliated with Red Shadows. That's awesome. So this particular trooper gets that for an accessory. Really, really, really cool. And again, there is, I think this is Dusty's helmet. That also comes with it. Again, both of them have the same ones. And they have some really cool accessories. And again, I thought that I've seen this before. Here is that accessory that I had. But again, let's see if we can get a close... there we go, close up on this. Very, very, very cool. The sword over here. Now it is a little bit rubbery, but that's okay. So it's a little flexibility. So you can give your figures some other accessories in here. I'm going to figure out, I've got to get like a backpack or something to put all the accessories in that are close to that. But really, really cool. We'll take a look at the other one. And again, these both are very, very similar, except for the paint schemes on them. And when I saw the different paint schemes, I'm like, yes, I will be getting these. Thank you very much. Again, look at the detail on these. I love the red and the black. We had the, remember, like I said earlier, it's the red and black, and it's, well, red, white, and black attack. And yeah, definitely Red Shadows. And again, I've got some of the OG ones here. I've got some of the new ones. And these figures definitely go really well. So if you're building up your army troopers, if you're looking for a G.I. Joe or Cobra troopers, they do have, again, if you notice over here, we've got the Cobra symbol in here, but that's okay because, let's see if we can get to that so you guys can see it. Focus. Sometimes I say the word focus. There we go. So you see there's the Cobra symbol on there. But again, the details on this particular figure, yeah, it might be like, you know, one of these figures that's already been done before, but that's okay. Again, a different color paint scheme, and you got a brand new figure that is ready to be part of your collection. Very cool. I'm like really excited about that. And again, we'll take a look at all the accessories that come with her. I've got them in the bag. There we go. I do need to get stands. I know I keep saying that all the time. And again, like the other one, the Red Trooper over here, we've got reverse colors on here. This is more of a, I gotta think, more of a maroon. So again, it's got that sword blade over here with the skull on it. It's got the different helmets, which is really cool. LadyJayeToys is like really awesome. There's that helmet again. And again, these are really awesome. You can switch them out with your figures. You don't have to keep them with the ones that have it. And there's the shield and the accessory that goes with it. That very awesome. Again, if you were looking to build up your troopers over here, on the Cobra side. If you're building up on the Red Shadows figures, these definitely fit in really, really well. I am so glad to have these figures in the collection here. And I'm going to put my monitor on ground zero, as I usually call it, here at the Dark Cosmic Universe, so you guys can take a look. Very, very cool. I'm really excited to have these in here. So we've got, I believe, was it Roboskull over here, the OG figures over here, OG of the Red Shadow figures. We got the Roboskull drones. I think that's what they are. They look really, really cool. And again, you put them all together like this, you can definitely army build. And that's what's really cool about this. Now, the price point on these figures, I think it was like $21 when I wound up getting it. And they are making more figures out there. There are different variations, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I going to do here? But let's see how tall they are. And again, so 3 3/4 inch definitely measures up really, really well to these figures over here. So again, these are the 3 3/4 inch. Now, these are the O-ring figures. So inside them, they have that rubber band. So if you're an O-ring kind of collector and you're like, oh, I wish they made more figures, they do make more figures, which is pretty awesome. And I'm like, again, I'm so glad I got into this when I did, because it's just like there's tons of figures out there that you can add in your collection. And I'm so glad that my Red Shadows figures, my faction over here is getting bigger, which is kind of cool because they need to go against someone, Monster Force, which I love those figures as well. Very excited about that. Anyway, guys, it's going to be a short review today. Bottom line, LadyJayeToys, yes, they're awesome. Again, just like the black major figures with the bands in them. Now, again, they're we were talking about the swivel grip. The swivel grip might vary from one to one. With these particular figures, so some might be loose, some might be, some of the joints, might be tight. Again, easily remedied. We talked about plumber's tape. You can go in there and you can tighten them up. You can also take these figures apart and you can put the plumber's tape in there to get them a little bit sturdier, how you enjoy to have your, the tightness of the figures and how they look. And for myself, I'm a huge collector. I don't really display my figures a lot. I keep them as is. I'm definitely going to be displaying them in dioramas or stuff like that in my collection. But again, these are really, really cool. So again, if you're looking for these particular figures, the females, those are LadyJayeToys. Very, very cool. They're on Instagram. Very cool. I'm so excited about that. And again, to see all these different variations, there are more. Again, I've just seen, I was looking at their posts and I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's more stuff. Yes, there is more, but that's okay. That's what keeps me collecting and keeps all the different collectors collecting. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. And again, they did a really good job matching the red over the crimson red to match with even the OG ones over here. I mean, come on. How many years ago? I mean, they're a little bit different with the paint colors, but they go in very well. So if you have the original ones, and you're like, I don't have any more figures that can go in there. Yes, we've got great artists out there who are making more of these figures out there. That's it. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. So appreciate it. Again, all the love that you've been giving me, all the likes, all the comments, forwarding all the videos. So definitely appreciate that. My name is Avian Savage. This is the Dark Cosmic Universe, where we do action figure reviews, collectible toys, we talk about figures, we talk about vehicles, we talk about all collectibles that are out there. What do I say? Say it loud and proud, my friends. From one side of the galaxy to the other, and somewhere in between, there is the Dark Cosmic Universe. What do we say? Stay cosmically insane, my friends. Keep collecting those action figures. Keep collecting those collectibles. Keep collecting all those Pokemon cards out there. And we'll see you back here on the YouTubesphere, better known as YouTube. Take care, my friends. Hope you enjoyed the video. Keep collecting what's in your collection. Let me know, and we will see you soon.